Okay. So beyond IT, after lunch, after eating, so hopefully I will keep everyone up for this, let's say 20 minutes. Yes, do not hesitate to ask questions. We are going to talk now about other teams across your organization, not only IT, but business teams, HR teams, facilities teams that has to deliver service management. Why does this matter? Why does this matter that you listen to me now? A study from Forrester shows that enterprise service management is reshaping knowledge work. And from that study, it came out that 67% of digital and IT professionals report having adopted an enterprise services portal. Why that interest? Atlassian, along with Forrester, conducted this study. Marcus highlighted that previously. So we were questioning customers on how they are dealing with disruption and innovation. And there, of course, we all agree that digital transformation is accelerating, but because of that, it's putting pressure on all teams across the organization to be able to deliver services, products, to be competitive, to keep their position in the market. So more than the quarter of this company admit that to achieve this, they will need to be more agile, and they will need to quickly introduce new products and services. At the same time, as we saw already, collaboration is vital, but collaboration is tied with teamwork, and teamwork is hard because we have some discussions just during the lunch, different teams having their own ways of working, their own devices. So making them collaborate together is not easy. On top of that, we are hearing some challenges from that service teams face. So they are frustrated because SLAs are not met. When it comes on resolving request queries, the time of resolution is long. The same time, because the work is siloed, they have no clue what the other teams are doing. And this is also like slowing down their own work. And lack of automation. So bring people doing the same repetitive task and increasing the risk of errors. At Atlassian, how do we address that with Jira Service Management? Again, bringing all those teams on the same platform, our approach is to, first of all, adopt a product-centric service delivery. So this is what, let's say, the developers know as an approach, and what is guiding our product and our roadmap is to adopt that way. So for service teams, thinking of an idea, going to the concepts, from the development to the release, then operation and support. And from there, we get the customer feedback and the learning loops. On top of that, of course, to be agile, we need to keep team autonomous in their ways of working. That is where the culture comes in, and also the tools that they are used to, and we allow them to be able to enjoy their work in their context, and at the same time stay aligned with the customers. Of course, thanks to the platform, the information flows across the teams. So because of that, it's bring high value to work and really enable teams to have this visibility and get the right information to the right teams to be able to perform their work. And finally, we introduce AI as a service experience across the platform. And this too helps service teams to be able to operate and support their service. Let's show a real life example where we bring that, where this was used, Jira Service Management in that context. So this is the HR, Atlassian HR department. So talking about digital transformation accelerating, we as Atlassian, we are also facing that. And because of that, the pressure that this department had is that they have to hire thousands of people in a short period of time. So how do they do that? So they had to scale their onboarding process, and at the same time, many different teams were involved. So the HR were involved, the hiring teams were involved, operation business teams were involved, the hiring manager, and they have to make all those teams work together in order to achieve this goal. So they adopted Jira Service Management. So internally, again, we eat our own food. And what was the result of that? The result is that after 3 months of adoption, they were able to automate over 2,500 requests, changes to requisition. So, and what the People Tech team shared with us is that before Jira Service Management, they were doing one change to requests to fulfill from creation to resolution. They were spending an average of 9 days. And they automate 2,500 changes. So this is really huge. And of course, if you're interested, we have more information on our website, and we are really open to discuss about this use case. So that said, Jira Service Management is supporting various teams, so across the organization. We mentioned it, legal, facilities, finance, and this is possible, we believe it's possible because we give that autonomy and also aligned to the support, as we saw during the demonstration where we help the employees to be aligned with what the teams are doing back end by providing, helping them to find help when they need easily and quickly. So how do we give autonomy to teams then? So we give them with some means. So this, we mentioned the templates that are available out of the box, where you have common requests, you have common workflows that enables those teams to really quickly spin up a service desk. But that's good, fine, to have those templates, but customers, they ask also for flexibility with those templates, and you have it so you can go on using the templates at the same time, like in this case, pick up the HR template, but still use, like, pick and choose what are the common request type that you have according to your use case. So this really gives you the flexibility to not stick on what is in the template, but really put your own ingredients in order to have the flavor of the service desk that you want. And there you have so more than 200 form templates that are available, and we saw a little bit the UI in the demonstration, how it is easy to put in place. And these templates, of course, they have been tested their industry tested template across different domains. The same for the workflow. So there you go on and you pick up either the workflow that are already available there, or you can, of course, go on with the workflow available and modify them, adapt them to your ways of working. And it's the same approach. It's the no-code configuration where you choose your statutes, the transition between different statutes. And then we are again in the strength of Jira Service Management, helping you deliver value fast, setting up things really simply for your teams, especially for your service teams. So they do not need really, or at least a minimum involvement of the IT teams. And that's it. Your service desk is ready with the request type that you have chosen, with the workflow that you have configured as your ways of working. We have an example here of the catalog of service that has been spin up with, by Atlassian legal team. So with the forms that are available in the catalog, and with the workflow that they set up according to their ways of working. So this same team at Atlassian has also spin up another service desk more for commercial people, where specific workflow has to be applied for this team. So the flexibility of the platform allows them to really organize things in order to streamline the process according to this specific workflow. Until here, do you have questions around this our approach? Does it make sense? Do you relate?
Well, I have a comment as I do on everything. We don't use any of the templates. We just want to be able to create our own templates.
Yes.
So that would be my feedback on this. None of the templates we've found match what we do to a degree where it makes sense to adjust those rather than just creating a blank project and starting from scratch. So our dream is to be able to create our own templates. I know there's a feature request on it, and I think it's been running since 2006.
Okay.
There are some of these feature requests that are almost as old as me.
Yes.
That's just a funny aside, I think. But yeah, for the templates, we just want to be able to make our own.
Good feedback. Thank you. I think we. So I would.
You can just say that it should be a copy of.
Well, yeah, but we would like to have our own baseline of our own starting point. So we do have some things that we always do. 90% of the time at least, and then we adjust that. But right now we have to create a blank one and then do the things you always do and then make the tweaks on top of that.
So trying to understand, this is related to IT or also to service teams in the organization?
Every Jira project, both service management and software.
Okay, so across all of the templates that are available, none of them fits.
We haven't found not anything that fits close enough at least.
Yeah.
But we also have 100 million custom fields by now for 100 million different things. Some of that is due to system constraints in the way the contexts work. And other things is because sometimes the admins don't talk to each other.
No, okay.
So it's a bit of our own fault, and it's a bit of like system constraints. But yeah, it's just always so far at least been easier to create just a blank project and then build from nothing, rather than adjust what doesn't fit our needs.
Good feedback. I think I would take that to the product team.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
We have the same approach in our company.
Okay.
We rarely use the templates because let's say that HR wants a project, they're much more familiar with the basic concepts of using Jira, using the service desk teams than having specific items from templates. So it will make my supporting role much more easier if I do the whole thing from scratch and make it more standardized.
Yeah, okay.
Than using the templates.
Okay, thank you very much for that feedback. I will let my colleague know. This is also, it's true that as solution engineer, our work is also to take back internally those feedback. And it's true that I would check for the future requests to kind of see where we are. There are some that are there for long. There are also some that are there for long that we work on and solve. So it's sometimes we are working on things internally and it's not always visible to us. So I would just make sure that we maybe communicate if we are working on something more on it. So automation. Here, the idea here for service teams is to show how automation can be a great asset to help save time, to make life more easier for the service team. So for that, we would take the example of a laptop request. So there is a new employee on onboarding, and then let's say there would be a request raised from the portal to ask for a new laptop for this request. So thanks to Jira Service Management, teams can just sit and watch Jira Service Management route the task or walk to the right person, to the right people with the right informations across the organization. So first of all, a request will be kicked off to the manager for approval, and in that request, the manager will have the information for who that laptop is, what is the role of the employee in the organization. Maybe does the employee have other assets in the organization, and if yes, why is it asking for a new one? And then there, with all the information that it has, it can decide, have visibility on it, and decide if it will approve it. And once approved, a request will be kicked off to the procurement team with information that's relevant to them. What is the cost center for the purchase? Where will this laptop be located to? Where is the employee that is going to use this laptop? And so what is the specification of this laptop so that he will be able to order the right one? So here we go. The procurement team have visibility on the information that are relevant for them regarding this request for do they are purchased. So once the purchase is done, then a request is raised to the IT team with the information that they need to do their work. So they will have information about, depending on the role of this employee, what is the access to what application are they entitled to what is the access they need to grant to this laptop or accounts to be able to help the employee be effective in his job. So we have the live example where different teams coordinate to be able to focus on their actual work and at the same time have visibility on the information they need at their level to be able to achieve their work. So we see collaboration at the same time, the information that flows across the teams in the organization. And if we think about it, we can replicate this situation in every other situation where we have to coordinate many teams in order for them to achieve one goal. So I have a French customer with whom we are discussing now. They are doing gas installations for their customer. So they have in France gas installation across thousands across the territory, and they need to provide support when this installation is damaged. So the gas installation does not only require gas expertise, they also need telecom and other expertise to be able to handle that. So when someone calls at the support, one of their customers will call because they have an issue. Internally, they have to coordinate several teams at the same time, depending on what aspects of the installation is impacted, to get the job or to get the right person on site to fix the problem. So that is where they see in Jira Service Management a great asset to help them notify the right people at the right time, depending on what is the incident or what is the problem that has been qualified or declared by their customers. So, if you want to have more information on our approach on enterprise service management, so this is the information are available online, our white paper, and you can download the ebook. It's available freely. And yes, thank you for your attention.